G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today is Monday. Okay, it's Monday morning, it's about 7 o'clock. And I want to show you a video because I've been making videos. It's been quite busy, but I haven't actually made knife videos. Okay, so I will add things to the end of these things. But today I want to look at this thing. This is a Rough Rider sheath. I just dubbed it, so it will eventually go down, I suppose. And then it's one of these, I can't remember if it's a small or medium one, but it's a nice little sheath. Okay, quite inexpensive, quite cool. And these are my Temu clips. I suppose if you bend them all the way open, they will break. I don't know, but they cost nothing. And so far, they've been working perfectly well on my Victorinox knives and on this thing, because I like doing it like this. So if it's in my pocket, it hangs like that. My hand goes in this side, nothing hooks me, and it's quite a cool way to carry a slip in your pocket. Okay, it's warm here where I live, so I'm wearing rugby shorts pretty much every day, all day, well, while on holiday. Okay, today we're looking at this thing. Now, I read up about these guys, but that was a week ago, so if I forget things, yeah, live with it. Okay, this is a little Higonokami. Now, if we look at Higonokamis, that top part should say Nagao. Nagao? I'm going to stick with that for now because I can't remember, but this one does not say that. This one says something else. This is normally where it's made, and then this up to this thing, I think, is Higonokami, and this is the rest of the name. So that was the original guy that made these things. This happened in 1895, 1890, somewhere around there. It was after the samurais have gone out of business and nobody wanted swords anymore, and they had to make something else to make money, and they decided to make little folding knives. So these things have been around for quite a while. Okay. Very simple construction. We have a folded piece of metal. You see, not awesome centering. Folded piece of metal. We have a rivet over there with a little brass thing. This one is black. You get them in. You can do this one-handed. It's just a bit smallish. Okay. And then the blade material is normally something like a SK5 or some kind of carbon steel. Now, this guy is quite sharp, and it looks like it's going down to a very, very, very small secondary bevel. Okay, so it's saber height, straight down. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if this thing was actually hand forged, but whatever, it looks fantastic. Now, I bought mine on an auction. It's not like one of the fancy ones that you buy straight from Japan, but it's still a great example of a little Higonokami knife. Okay, I was also not sure about the sizes, but I suppose I would get a bit bigger one if I were to get one again, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do. Not that I don't like it, it's just I wanted one for the collection. I'm not going to start carrying it really more than I did. I did use it for a braai knife the other day, but just to take things out of its packages. Okay. Centimeters, look for yourself, it's about 7, and overall it's 16.5, maybe a little bit less. In inches, the blade on this guy, 2.5, maybe 2.75, less than 6.5 inches overall. So it is quite a small little guy, but it does work, it does cut, it feels nice in hand, it feels quite secure if you hold it like this. There's not really anything that can go wrong on this little guy. You see the nice stepped out little finger thing there? I suppose that's if you want to do this. Oh, you can also do that, I suppose, because I keep trying to do this and then it's like a two movement thing to get it there. Okay, so there we go. If you are a collector of all kinds of knives, I suppose you need to get yourself a Higonokami. And if you are just somebody that likes random knives, that would be good. It's about the same size as a standard issue Swiss Army knife. Yes, so this should be a decent size for a little pocket knife. Okay. Higonokami. I think I said that enough now. So if I'm saying it wrong, You would have heard it a few times. Enjoy. Okay, and all of the Japanese people out there, read that and see if I was telling you lies. Okay, I'm going to show you footage of Saturday. Excuse the dog. Goodbye. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. Okay, now we have little presents, and I can't remember which is which. Well, the long ones I can see. Okay, started the fire. And we're using charcoal today for a reason. Nice looking fire. Okay, so there's my sweet potatoes and potatoes. They're going to take like 45 minutes to an hour in the fire. I have some delicious smoked Kessler chops. I have some, what's this? Beef sausages. Some beef sausages. And some chicken sausages. Okay. And my braai knife for today is this little baby, which you most likely saw already in the video. I have nothing to cut except the packages and fill my potatoes. That's why we're using that. Okay, it's a weird and windy day today. Anyway, my fire is still very hot, but I added my grill. I'm gonna clean that, then I'm gonna take it off again and add my potatoes and sweet potatoes, because I'm actually waiting for the rugby to start. Okay, and that starts at 3 today, so that's good. See that old guy? That's Herzog. He's been with me for 15 years already. Little champion. Okay, now my grill is clean and it's off, and now very carefully we're gonna add our potatoes and things. Let me just rearrange them. Okay, I'm not gonna cover them in coals and things. I'm just gonna keep rolling them for the next 45 minutes. Okay, and then people are quite into this ASMR thing. So normally I would say this is the sound of a braai, but before rugby, this is the sound of a braai. Okay, I turned everything once. This is about 15 minutes in. Do you see the stab marks? And I stabbed each of them with a fork. You can do this beforehand. I just do it like this. Also, you can put salt and oil inside of your tin foil and maybe wrap them thicker if you want to eat the skin, but I normally don't do that. You see the steam escaping from them. Ah, delicious. Okay, I stabbed my potatoes again. They are soft, and my sweet potato I can squish with my tongs. So these guys are done. They're coming off. They're gonna rest until half time, and then I'm gonna quickly braai.
Just build on that now and show signs of maturity and an ability to.
Okay, and we start. And half of my family that lives in England is there now. Okay, we're 7 points down, and I quickly ran out to add a bit more coals. Yes. Okay, we're down 3 points with the rugby, but it's fine. My fire is pretty ready to braai my meat. If you watch American football or what's that stuff? Ice hockey. That's good. But if you want to see brutal and quick, start watching rugby. It's amazing. Going to free everything from their little plastic prisons. I'm using my one-handed. Okay, anyway, I'm using my little Higo. This thing is awesome. Okay, and this is why we do not braai with coals when they're black, because they will make fire. No! But we'll just turn them quickly, because I only have half time to braai. Okay, some of them got a quick first turn. The potatoes and things are in Grandma's other casserole. The meat will go into the other one. Braai time. Okay, we're getting there. We still have a few minutes to spare. Delicious. Okay, I'm gonna call this. All of you, stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye. Okay, at this moment, we are in the lead. Let's hope that lasts. If we win, we are the winners of these internationals. Between us, Australia, New Zealand, and Argentina. Okay, we're still in the lead. What's that? 16 minutes to go. We're gonna win this thing. Okay, we won. 2 points. This was quite tight.